Today I'm going to show you something that my wife is very proud of. All right, as promised, you're looking at the proud new owner of a Ford AOD transmission. The guys I've got it from, one of them I've done business with at his mechanic shop for at least better than 20 or 21 years. So, you know, there's some trust built right there. He was honest about its history. He was honest about its issues. It does have a valve body problem, but I knew I'm either gonna buy one and have it rebuilt, I'm gonna go ahead and buy one already rebuilt, or on the slight chance there's one with a minor problem, I might crack it open and see if I can fix it myself. We're gonna look inside this thing, we're gonna see what it's got. $400, let's see what happens. I did get this torque converter that came in the transmission. Apparently this is a performance torque converter. He just gave me all these, which, you know, I appreciate it, and I know they look kind of rough, but that one there actually looks pretty new. If one of them works, it's just a bonus, that something that I won't have to purchase. Let's start looking into it, and let's see what we bought. I like to put the bolts or the nuts or whatever, the fasteners, I like to try to put them back if I can. You're not necessarily losing them or getting them confused with other stuff. It's a strange looking Speedo gear. I hear the pump. Now this is more for me than anything, but this came out of that hole right there, faced in that direction right there. It's probably gonna tear my floor off. All right, we're back up under the truck now. I got the FMX out, but I had to take it loose from the bell housing because I can't get the bell housing and everything off together. The bell housing will pull off and get in there and pull off the torque converter as well as the flywheel. All right, I got it loose. Let's see if I can wedge it out of here. Oh yeah, I think I will. Yeah, get my light out of the way. Okie doke. Let's go put this back on the transmission and then let's see how they measure up, the FMX versus the AOD, because my drive shaft is going to be affected by the overall length. Put this tail housing back on this one. I'm gonna call that 34 inches to the face. 31 and a half. So the AOD is definitely shorter. Okay, this is the FMX. This is the AOD. I know it looks better than that one. This one's got to be rebuilt. I've taken measurements on these bell housings from all these different holes from different ones and measured the same distance. They're the same. The dust shield that goes down here on the FMX is different than the dust shield on the AOD, no problem. Starter holes line up as well, so that's all good to go. I gotta turn it around. All right, I'm getting it. I've had to get some gloves and figure out how to get up here on the flywheel and manually turn it around. I can't do it with one hand. It's tight. But I just keep going around. I've got 3 of them off. I'll get the other 2. I think there's 5. Hey, what you doing? You wanna come out here and look? You want to come up under here? Watch your head. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're getting a good look. Okay, look, we got it off. There was 4 of them in that torque converter. Hey Bubba, what you think? You getting out? Come look at this. There's the flywheel. We gotta take that off. You wanna help me take that off? Yeah, come take these off right here. Watch your head. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, can you get that off? That's gonna be tight, ain't it? I'll have to get a tool. Okay? Don't ever get under a truck by yourself. Yeah, okay. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna bolt down this flywheel, the new flywheel, and then I'm gonna put the bell housing back in place because I want to put the starter back on and crank it with this flywheel. I just wanna see if it's gonna work, if it's gonna have a bunch of problems. If it's gonna have the same problems I got with the old one, I might change that, do something different. So I don't want to get too far into the whole transmission thing, only to find out later, same problem with the starter. So that's what we're going to do now. And by the way, the transmission is going to the shop tomorrow. I specs say that should be anywhere from set on a 351 Windsor, 75 to 85 foot-pounds of torque. And so we set our torque wrench to 80 and got them all tight. Let's go in with a bell housing. Just dropped the transmission off at Donnie Bryant Transmission. He's built stuff for me before. He said about 3 or 4 weeks he'll call me back and see what's up. I'll keep you guys posted. Total cost unknown. $300 for labor plus whatever parts. So we'll see what this is going to end up being. Stay tuned. All right, battery's in. I don't know if this old battery's got enough juice in it or not. Well, let's see. Okay, that's it for this video. Got the starter put back on. Got the made sure that flywheel was going to engage every time. I've cranked it several times. It does engage every time. It's got a little bit of a ring as the starter's disengaging. I think that may settle down a little bit as the torque converter goes on, get the transmission in place. But that old grinding and won't start every time worked great. I actually tried shimming it just slightly. It did not like that, so I'm gonna give up on shims on these starters. But probably cranked it 20 times, fires every time, engages that flywheel every time. So I think we're good on that. Good enough that I'm gonna proceed. Transmission is in the rebuild shop as we speak, so I'm anxious to get it back. So that's it for this one. Catch you on the next one.